that we cannot really allow mob and vigilance to take over the streets. Your first reaction on this?
Hi Neha. We need to understand what the High Court Justice told Mr. Kamal Hassan. The Justice of the High Court said very clearly this is a trivial issue. Your statement that Kannada has been born out of Tamil language is far from truth. It is a historical lie. And you are no linguistic expert. And your statement like this has hurt the sentiments of crores of people, isn't it? Crores of people, Kannadigas, have been hurt by this statement. All that, am I audible? All that the High Court asked was, hello?
Sir, I'm here. I'm listening to you. Yes, yeah. You are audible,
all
sir.
that the High Court said is, you please apologize. People of Karnataka, neither the High Court didn't say that, you don't screen your film. You screen your film, but you have heard the sentiments of crores of Kannadigas. Please issue a clarification and issue a apology.
Mr. Prakash, I'm sorry to interrupt, but here it's also important to note that the Supreme Court has also come down heavily on the Karnataka High Court and said that there is something wrong with the system, that one person makes a statement and everyone gets involved. Asking that why should High Court say that you express apology? It's not the role of High Court to call for apology. That's what the Supreme Court has observed.
No, I will tell you. Article 19, what does Article 19 say? Freedom of speech under reasonable restriction. Your freedom of speech should not lead another state to boil in, with problems, with law and order situation. You tell me, tomorrow the state government will allow the film to be screened. But if there is trouble, law and order situation, who is going to be responsible for it? If people reject this film, if people don't go to the theaters, what will you do? Will the courts of this country force people to go and see the movie? You should understand, this is a small thing. His apology would have finished.
Sir, let me ask you this. If a film cleared by the censor board is still blocked by street level threats, what message are we really sending to artists and creators?
Censor board clearance is for what is in the film. But this problem is out of the film. Mr. Kamal Hassan made this statement which was unnecessary, which was not required for the film. Why did he say that Kannada is born out of Tamil language? Is he a historian or is he a linguistic expert? How can we allow, however big a person is, how can we allow a person to create a law and order situation in another country, in another state, See, in any state, when it comes to land, when it comes to water, when it comes to language, people are very sentimental now. We need to understand.
Right.
A big actor like Kamal should have some common sense to finish this off. And this matter should not go to Supreme Court at all. One sorry would have cleared this episode once for all. And Kamal Hassan should have behaved like a gentleman. People of Karnataka would have praised him. Chalo, it was a slip of tongue. He has corrected himself.
Mr. Satyaprakash, Kamal Hassan issued a clarification. Yes, you're absolutely right. He did not per se apologize, even though the Karnataka High Court repeatedly asked him to apologize, making it clear that it wouldn't take much to say the words, "I'm sorry." He repeatedly issued a clarification, but never really an apology. But sir, here, what the Supreme Court is asking, sir, with all due respect, the Supreme Court here is saying that how is this not a dangerous precedent where mobs really get to override legal clearances and censor art outside the system?
See, now since the Honorable Supreme Court, I'm sure it has not given the order still. It has reserved its orders for tomorrow. Let us see what orders Supreme Court gives. This is just an observation as per my knowledge goes. We as a law-abiding citizens and law-abiding government, the Congress government will allow if the Supreme Court so says. But what will Mr. Kamal Hassan achieve? Tomorrow if people reject the movie, what will you do? If people don't come to the theaters, if Kannada people don't come to the theaters, what will you do, Neha? Tell me. What will the Supreme Court do? Tomorrow all the Kannadigas say that Mr. Kamal Hassan has belittled the language, our Kannada language. We are not going to watch this movie. What can the courts do, you tell me, Neha? Tell me. So, in the best interest, it would have been a wise decision for Mr. Kamal Hassan to apologize and bridge the gap between two languages, the Kannada and Tamil language. We should, a statesman or a big actor should try to bridge gaps between two languages.
How do you really, sir, in that case, how do you really justify Shivraj Kumar's, kind of siding with Kamal Hassan as saying that his statement was misinterpreted? That is what Shivraj Kumar, who is widely celebrated in Karnataka, said that.
No, Shivraj Kumar clarified that since I was in that function, I couldn't talk much. But I am for Kannada. He has made things very clear. At first he said that, but later he clarified that I am not for it. When it comes to Kannada, our language, I have to protect my language, is what Shivraj Kumar said. You please understand, Shivraj Kumar was sitting in a function called by Kamal Hassan. There he can't, he can't create a fuss. But when he came out and when the press asked him, he said, I cannot create a fuss there since it was a function called by Mr. Kamal Hassan. But when it comes to my language, when it comes to Kannada, the language which I represent, for me, Kannada is supreme, is what he has said.
Right. Mr. Satyaprakash, thank you so much for joining us with all of those.